we got to talk about something. Look at this, all right? Look at this right here, all right? So, look at the date. The date is May 8th, which was yesterday, all right? The FDA approved this for consumption, for human consumptions. That means that the pigs that you will be eating will be modified, gene edited. And the FDA approved this, okay? This right here was April 13th. China has an artificial sun, and they ran it for 403 seconds, which is the world record. All right? And mind you, this is like not even a month from each other, and this right here is 3 weeks. So these videos that I be showing y'all, these are recent videos, and I'm doing it for a specific reason, all right? Watch this video, a 3-week-old video, all right? Check it out.
The Colorado River, called the hardest working river in the United States, is in danger.
This is due to two causes: reductions in precipitation and increased air temperatures. We're now seeing flows in the Colorado River that we've never seen before since records were kept.
The river provides hydropower to 7 states, irrigation to more than 5 million acres of farmland, drinking water to 40 million Americans, and of course, the breathtaking Whitewater Rapids running through the Grand Canyon. All of it threatened by more than 2 decades in a megadrought.
There's actually a better term for what we're in: an ongoing aridification of the American West. Aridification means the warming and drying. The long-term warming and drying is permanent. It's not temporary.
We can't just flip a switch like Colonel Joe Moore in Mad Max Fury Road. But we do have a superpower. Straight out of science fiction's X-Men: The Last Stand. It's called weather modification, or cloud seeding.
We can't create the cloud. There has to be an existing storm system.
We just give it a bump.
Yeah.
Garrett Kamens heads up one of the largest cloud seeding companies in the U.S. Has the desperation in the megadrought made the interest in cloud seeding skyrocket?
Oh, definitely.
There are currently 42 cloud seeding projects across the American West, like this one in Utah, where they take planes like this with flares attached. They fly right into the storm and send microscopic particles into the cloud. Particles that act like magnets for water droplets, bonding together until they are heavy enough to fall to the ground as rain or snow. Kamens, whose pilot showed us a cloud seeding demonstration flight, says that cloud seeding can make 3 to 15% more snowpack.
That water can be priceless. It can make the difference of adding a couple weeks to your irrigation cycle for your crops.
Conservation's it, truly. And what we do know is that cloud seeding is booming. They anticipate at least another 200 ground cloud seeding machines to be put in before next season.
Ginger, this is such a cool concept, but is it too good to be true? I mean, how do we know that the chemicals that they're spraying from the air aren't bad for us or the planet?
The good news is we've been doing this since the 1940s and 50s. Other countries do it, and there have been a lot of research projects that have shown that the silver iodide, for example, is not found. It's negligible once it gets down to ground level.
So, again, I don't want to be too skeptical, but is there anything wrong with manipulating nature like this?
I think that's the question we should have asked when we built every single parking lot and every rooftop. We have been manipulating weather with us for a very long time.
Okay, so the reality is these people are playing God. Okay, I'm gonna read this to you. Isaiah 14, 12 through 14, it says, "How you are fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning. How you are cut down to the ground, you who weaken the nations. For you have said in your heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above all the stars of God. I will also sit on the mount of the congregation on the farthest side of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High." Okay? So this is why Lucifer got cast down from heaven, because he was trying to be like God. And as you can see now, we have the same thing happening. Nothing new is under the sun. We got these governments and these people trying to be like God. But the thing that's really blowing my mind here is, like, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was like, what is so different about our society? Now, I know, I get that, you know, we coming in closer to Christ coming back. So I know that it's more wickedness, but I'm talking about in the state of the humans, the state of us. Like, for example, anybody that's 50 years old and older watching this video, what was so different about y'all society and what was so different about y'all that the government wouldn't dare pushing this gay agenda down in schools, taking the Bible out of schools, having after school Satan clubs, all of this stuff? Like, why was none of this happen? Why were they afraid to do it back when y'all were in school? But now it's like it's running rampant now, and it's like we just sitting back and watching it. We ain't got nobody standing up. People are literally afraid to talk about this stuff. I literally have people telling me, man, I commend what you're doing, and it's like they're afraid of speaking out about this stuff. What, are you afraid of getting canceled? Like, come on, man. The more people that's aware of this stuff, the more people that speaks out about this stuff. Like, we live in a society where the enemy has literally shut our mouth and have us afraid to speak out on what he is doing. And it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing because if we don't speak up, if we don't do anything about it, they're gonna push this on your kids. They're gonna push this on your grandkids. They are literally going to try to turn your kids gay or transgender, and you could do nothing about it. They are gonna legalize pedophilia so that these grown 60-year-old men could be sleeping with your little daughters, and you can't do nothing about it. You can't even say nothing about it. But we live in a society where we normalize shutting our mouth as if that's going to do anything about it. Meanwhile, the more silent we get, the more laws are created, and the more that these people are not even hiding no more. Literally trying to put vaccines in your plants. Literally changing and modifying food, creating laws to where you can't even grow food. All of this stuff because we decide to shut our mouth. The IRS has guns now. Why is this? Why is all of this stuff happening this year? Perhaps it's because nobody stands up because everybody is afraid. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Comment down below. Tell me your thoughts. Why do you think this society, like, and when I say this, I mean just in us, like, what's different about the spirits and the hearts of men that is so afraid to talk about what's going on? That's what I want to know from y'all. I'm so curious. I would love for y'all to comment this down below. And I get it. I know that we are living in the end times. I know that this must happen before Jesus comes back. I'm well aware of that. So that's not what I'm referring to when I say, why is this happening? I'm talking about, why is this happening? Meaning, why are we so silent about this? And then why is it normalized that when we speak out about this stuff, we're called conspiracy theorists? Like, everything that we tell you, it's literally, you can literally look this up and it's legit. Every single thing that these videos are about. But why is it so popular whenever you speak out about something, you're labeled a conspiracy theorist as if it's a bad? If that's the case, I will be proud to be a conspiracy theorist, because I don't agree with anything that's going on here. And I'm gonna keep speaking out about it. But the more people to speak out about it, and the more people to do things, that lets the government and all of these people know that we're not cool with this stuff. The more people trying to stop this stuff, change don't happen by us just being silent and being quiet and watching it happen. Change don't happen like that, man. But I don't know, man. Y'all comment down below. Tell me what y'all think about this. What's y'all's thoughts?